With statistics, word frequencies, and smart guesswork, players can score their Wordle of the day much faster than their friends. However, what is the optimal Wordle strategy? Well, today at Game Rant, we'll be answering that question. Firstly, you want to avoid repeat letters in your first guesses. It's easy to get scared of the prospect of a Wordle puzzle repeating 2 or even 3 of the same letters. However, it's highly unlikely for players to be able to guess them within the first submission, and players should skip words with 2 letters and instead maximize the space to cover 5 unique letters for that first guess. One of the most efficient ways of solving a Wordle puzzle is actually to acquire a list of 5-letter words and use it as a resource when solving the puzzle. Websites such as Best Word List can be a reliable source of 5-letter words, which players could use to make more reasonable guesses. When players start getting the right letters but find them in the wrong order, there's always the risk of wasting tries placing them improperly. However, there's actually a way to better the odds of getting them correct. Essentially, you want to try positioning consonants at the start and end of word guesses. And likewise, vowels are almost always in the 2nd or 4th letter slots. The first guess is the most important word in any round of Wordle, so it may help to apply a bit of strategy to it, and try using as many of the letters most commonly found in the English language. And one might notice that in that list, nearly all of the vowels are found in the first third, so maybe try to knock them out as soon as possible to help the word start to take some shape sooner. It's very rare for players to get a Wordle puzzle in 2 guesses, so instead of immediately jumping on the knowledge you've learned from your first word, it's sometimes better to try a completely different combination of letters the second time around, to further knock some letters off the board. And that means yes, skip correct letters in the second guess. As counterintuitive as it may sound, this will give you more room to find information about the remaining letters, without wasting time on ones that you already know. Interestingly, players can solve the puzzle more easily by combining the most common consonants with as many vowels as possible to find go-to words for their guesses. Some of the best, as per Art of Problem Solving, are raise, soar, arise, or irate. A quick tidbit that isn't super well known is that Wordles are actually hand-picked, and based on observations by Art of the Problem Solving, current Wordle puzzles only end in an S less than 2% of the time. Players might have a hard time thinking about their Wordle guesses, especially if the words they're thinking of sound wrong in their head. However, it's important to remember that Wordle only registers a word as a guess if it's a valid word from the dictionary. So don't feel bad about trying just about anything, even if it doesn't look like it's a real word. There's no penalty if it doesn't exist. And that's it for our list. Thank you so much for watching, and go to GameRant.com for more like this.